At the point, standing 6'2", 0,
Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. P.J. Washington out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. And for the Kings, they've got Josh Hart, Maxey out there with Thompson. Then there's George, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. The first third of an NBA season, Grant. Sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Now here's Maxey, and he drives in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam!
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Really left him alone that time.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brunson against Maxey. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Hart passes to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Pass to Kessler. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Maxey, and he banks in the layup.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. With that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Aldama outside. To the inside. Here's Kessler. Rebound by Sacramento.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Yes, it's good. Maxey's got 6. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brunson passes to Aldama. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Kings lead by 4. Maxey passes to Thompson. Back to Maxey. Outside Hart. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Washington with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Kessler against George. That one goes in.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Maxey passes to George. Outside Hart. Pass to Maxey. Over Brunson. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Substitution for your Kings. Denver.
The Kings trailing. Here's Dimon. Down low. Here's Dermonenko. And that one is hammered home. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Toronto has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Brunson, and he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 11.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
George, a screen on Brunson. George, right side. Over Washington. George's shot is off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Toronto. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Keegan Murray's checked in for Aldama. And Clarkson subbed in for Washington. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Yeah, their early focus
has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
5 to shoot. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Clarkson with the defensive effort. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke. And when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
and the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
George, no good. Toronto leading by 6. Miller outside. Here's Brunson. Back to Miller. Pass to Clarkson. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. The Kings have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Toronto's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Brunson. Off target on the 15-footer.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
George. And the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
34 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now Brunson. 14 points for him. Brunson is doubled. Miller outside. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Dimon. 3 seconds left. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Kessler.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Devin. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Toronto out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Jordan Clarkson, Smith out there with Murray. Then there's Campaign, and it's Wilson in at the small forward position. Pass to Tinsley, down to 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Raptors lead by 3. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Outside Moody from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Wilson. And he buries his first look.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Pass to Maxey. Nurkic to screen on Payne. Here's Maxey. Smith with the rebound. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And here's Clarkson. Tinsley with a rebound. Maxey on the wing, defended by Payne. And it's Maxey missing. Toronto leading by 7. Outside Payne. Pass to Murray. Now here's Clarkson. No good from the wing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. B.A.?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the...
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Smith. Aldama comes in for Murray. Washington's checked in for Wilson. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. And that one falls for Clarkson.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to position this basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And Brunson's got the ball here for Toronto. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Washington passes to Clarkson. Now Brunson. Over Maxey. No good. A bit long that time. Kings trail by 6. It's stolen by Clarkson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Aldama outside from downtown. Sacramento grabs the miss. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gobert with a screen on Washington. George drives in. The kick out to Maxey. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Goes back up. Looking to get it going. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Miller's checked in for Clarkson. Good on the second one.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Brunson passes to Miller. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Gobert. Here's Maxey. Leading by 7. And here's Miller. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Miller's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Picked by Gobert. And Maxey, here we go. Gobert, no good.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson surveys inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Maxey. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. 9 points in the game.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Maxey on the take. Jams it in off a great move.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Raptors lead by 10. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
George against Washington. Gobert. Pass to Harden. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Washington passes to Miller. Now here's Kessler. Back to Miller. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Maxey. To the inside. Miller outside. The kick out to Brunson. 2 on the clock. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Look here now at Sacramento. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Kings.
That defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
They've got Rudy Gobert. George out there with Josh Hart. And it's Thompson. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Miller, he's open. Hart pulls it in.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Thompson right side. Washington with the ball. He's scoreless. Outside Brunson. Washington, a screen on Maxey. Drills it from deep. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Sacramento passing it around. George against Brunson. Shot clock at 5. George, good. George has gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, BA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact. That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
The drive by Miller. Shoots over Maxey. Washington outside from behind the arc. The offensive rebound. Aldama outside for 3. On target from range. Aldama's got 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Gobert with a screen on Washington. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive. Cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Raptors lead by 16. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Aldama outside. Outside Brunson. Kessler a screen. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. And it's Brunson missing. Kings trail by 16. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And both free throws good for Hart. Toronto leading by 14. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brunson misses. Sacramento shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Dermonenko. Back to Hart. Here's Dermonenko. Brunson defending. Here's Dermonenko. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dermonenko's got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Aldama, the pass to Miller. Now Aldama. Pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Here's Tinsley going inside. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Miller, the pass to Brunson. Here's Aldama. Miller on the wing. Pass to Aldama. Now Brunson. And here's Washington. 6 to shoot. Now Miller. He's covered by Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. Brunson missing again.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Timmon. Sacramento passing it around. Moody. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Miller. Now here's Kessler. Outside Brunson to snap the cold streak. Washington passes to Brunson. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 23.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Toronto. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. Kings trail by 14. Driving to the basket. Timmon, that's good. Timmon's got his 2nd basket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Aldama right side. Miller outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Smith, he's checked in for Aldama, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Washington. And here's Thompson for 3. Drops in the 3. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey against Clarkson. Down low. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Clarkson.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Clarkson.
Yeah, just quick and crafty. Maxey really makes it tough on the defenders.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good, and the Raptors with some changes. Wilson comes in for Miller, and Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Both free throws good from Maxey.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Pass to Clarkson. Murray from outside. Bottom. Free ball from Keegan.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Here's Timmon. Brunson defending. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Murray. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet 7.
You're going to get.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Now here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. They set a pick. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for the Raptors right now, Murray out there with Smith. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Wilson in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Brunson misses. Kings trail by 14. Pass to Moody. Here's Tinsley. Takes the 3. A rebound by Murray. Clarkson outside. Outside Brunson. Now Clarkson. Pass to Wilson. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Brunson missing. And Sacramento shooting at 49% so far in the game. Back to Moody. Now here's Maxey. Brunson defending. Outside Maxey. Drives to the hoop. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith to the left side wing. Misses the 3. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Murray. Going all the way to the rack. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Kessler, he's checked in for Toronto. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. And again, Toronto, no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to drop. Toronto leading by 12. Outside Brunson. Murray finds Kessler. And here's Brunson. It's rebounded by George.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Kessler, a screen on Thompson. To the middle. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Aldama's checked in for Murray. Washington comes in for Wilson. And Miller subbed in for Clarkson. And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Demon, he's checked in for Maxey. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
George's shot is off.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Miller. Kessler, a screen on Thompson, and out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Kings trail by 13. Here's Dimon. Here's Thompson. Let's loose for three. Money from three.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Now Kessler. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here is Thompson. Here's Dimon. George. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Your Sacramento Kings Raptors, make some noise.
And Sacramento making a change here. Maxey's checked in. They led by as many as 18. Now Miller. Brunson. Here's Washington from deep. Now Brunson. Washington with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Now Kessler. Hart with a rebound. George in the post, working on Aldama. Book it!
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Now Brunson. Kessler down low, defended by Gobert. 5 on the clock. And he nails it.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Raptors.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Gobert. Banks it home. Big shot.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Miller against Thompson. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game.
When I say it's up, it's good, then that means it's official. Curry the I'm back in the building, I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get him, I got him, I tell him, let's get it. Lower East Coast on the front of my penny. Charlie just threw me some heat, I'ma send it. If Zell gotta finish him, then you'll be finished. I'm feeling like Juicy, I'm standing on beat. On the ground, Terminator. Talking to you, player haters, what the is up? All of my be known to get. You know me, cause you know my gun. I'm out for the. Get off to him up. Insult the fist, cause I just ain't a thug. I just wanna have a good time in the club. You don't want no problems, watch a movie for some drama. I'ma call my mama to say, hey your mama. North Dade, we run this. South Dade, we run this. Lauderdale, Palm Beach, run this. In the bottom of the map where the folks don't go. Hey, laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, it's and that means official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, it's that means official.
Capping, not no criminal. Trying to tap in an asshole with a minimum. I really jerk out these rats in my denim. I think on some old feeling. Denzel Curry on twin try to pop out. We in the trenches and we got Skrilla. I told him if he come around, we gon' curse out my rats getting bigger. Curse out my pocket getting bigger. In the trench with all of my Denzel Curry on the song with laser.
Sacramento, California, the backdrop for the Spurs. Continually proving doubters wrong. Tyrese Halliburton always ready to bring a competitive edge as they anticipate the action here at Golden One Center. Spurs, Kings, just moments away right after this.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. 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 Turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Ali LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the starting group for the Spurs. Scotty Barnes is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jared McCain. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, George is out there with Hart. And it's Rudy Gobert. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Maxey in at the point. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Spurs passing it around. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Maxey against Halliburton. Thompson passes to George. A rebound by the Spurs. Barnes outside. In the corner, it's Neesmith. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. George sets a screen for Maxey. Thompson in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to McCain. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Hart. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Barnes with it, defended by George. Pass to Valanciunas. Tipped away. Stolen by George. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. It's stolen by McCain. And the dunk by Barnes.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie Laporte.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Your Sacramento Kings Raptors, make some noise.
Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Maxey kicks to Thompson. To the middle, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here's McCain. Back to Halliburton. And the Spurs scoring again.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
The Kings trail, and Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Just 2 to shoot. From deep, Maxey. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Inside. Here's McCain. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCain's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Maxey. Still scoreless. Gobert with a screen on McCain. Thompson misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Second chance shot. Barnes outside. McCain's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
As a veteran player that's seeking championship contention, DeMar DeRozan is on the move from the Sacramento Kings, and both sides work together on figuring out a new destination for him. So DeRozan, a perennial all-star caliber player, a high-level scorer, he is now moving on elsewhere.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Maxey. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Out to Thompson. Back to Maxey. Front past the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Halliburton, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
George finds Gobert. Back to George. Shoots over Podziemski. Here's Gobert. Sacramento again missing. Spurs leading by 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
Thompson looking for an opening. Lets it go from 14. Maxey, no good. Now Podziemski. Pass the Yabusele. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Guerschon Yabusele. Podziemski out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Connect. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. Here's Tinsley. Pass to Demon. To the paint. Here's Mann. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Connect. Over Moody. Duranko with the rebound. The Kings trail by 7. Goes up on the block. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. both teams making some changes here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Halliburton outside. Barnes outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. It's tipped, and he stays with it. Over Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Here's Podziemski. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
George passes to Maxey. 3-pointers off the mark.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Nobody near Barnes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now, here's Dermanenko. Neesmith covering. From deep, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
That's a 2 from Barnes. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And when you can score like Barnes, anywhere on the floor is a good place to shoot.
That's to Hart. There's a good screen. With the drive. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Podziemski with it. George picks him up. Here's Barnes. Back to Podziemski. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Barnes.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Both teams changing it up here. And it's the Kings with the ball. A 12-point game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to George. Hart with the screen for George. Hart trying to get open, and it's George missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Barnes passes to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Over Demon. Back to Neesmith. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's George. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now, here's Neesmith. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to McCain. Rebounded by Hart. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here is George. Over Neesmith. And finished off by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 8. Here's Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
On the wing, George. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
That shot wide open. McCain's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Hart with a screen on Halliburton. Demon goes up and lays it nice and easy. Demon's got his first 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's McCain. Misses the three. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. George in the post. McCain defending. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a...
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out. Yeah, Shaq.
Next up, let's... And that is...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Jared McCain with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
We've got Thompson. Hart is out there with George. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. The Kings trail by 12. Maxey with it. Halliburton picks him up. Gobert can't hit.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And it's Halliburton missing. Kings shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. George passes to Hart. Maxey against McCain. Hart outside. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Spurs leading by 12. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fix.
Outside, Maxey. Gobert with a screen for Maxey. Driving to the basket. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Neesmith. Now McCain. Halliburton sets the pick for McCain. Lets it go from deep. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got his third bucket of the night.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Hart with a screen on Halliburton. And Barnes sends it back.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
On the wing, George. McCain against Gobert. Hart outside. Now, here's Maxey. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Hart, that's good.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Barnes. Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Halliburton.
Timeout.
And the Spurs lead by 9. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they go, fans. Your 916 crew.
Pajemski, he's checked in for Halliburton. Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Maxey against McCain. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 7.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
That's tipped. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pass to Salone. Now here's Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Sacramento making a switch here.
Substitution for your Kings. Rudy Gobert.
Spurs leading by 7. Pajemski finds McCain. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCain. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Kings have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Good work there as it goes. Now just a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Back to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Thompson kicks to Hart. In the corner, George with it. Hart with a screen on Barnes. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Spurs with some changes. Jock Landale's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Abusele comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Connect in for Aaron Nesmith. Jumps up, pushes it down to finish the break.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's McCain. Sacramento making their last shot. Pass to Abusele. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Salon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Terminenko. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Sacramento, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
That free throw, no good. The Spurs making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, look, he'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Pass to Yabusele. Fires the 3. The rebound by Demon. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Outside, Maxey. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied in Sacramento. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Yabusele out there with Dalton Connect. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Spurs trail by 3. Pajemski with it. It's Connect on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Here's Tinsley. Nurkic a screen on Halliburton. And here is Moody. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by Connect. The Spurs shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Now Pajemski over Tinsley. No good off the front iron. Sacramento leading by 3. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the inside, it's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Valanciunas is checked in for Jack Landale.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Thompson. Gobert against Valanciunas. Gobert with the puck.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So it's the Spurs now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Shot clock at 2. Podziemski.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
Maxey against Valanciunas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Yabusele. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Connect. And Jared McCain subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Maxey hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. McCain finds Nesmith. And here's Barnes for 3.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
Now, here's Maxey. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Halliburton passes to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now the Kings with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
Tyrese Halliburton. First personal foul. Third team. At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Hart. And Hart drops them both. And Halliburton's got the ball here for San Antonio. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Kings leading now by 9. Outside, Maxey. Gobert with a screen for Maxey. That shot misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Stepping to the free throw line for the Spurs.
That's good from Nesmith. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Spurs trail by 8. Halliburton is double. Barnes kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. And he drops it in from the low post. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the shot will go down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 8. Halliburton outside. Now Valanciunas. That one goes in.
Clear ability to take over a game. Valanciunas doing just that.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Kings, Maxey. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Maxey hits them both. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Now, here is Halliburton. Valanciunas sets a screen for Barnes. Just 4 to shoot.
Well, when you watch Valanciunas now, the thing that stands out most is the rebounding. On a per-minute basis, he's still one of the best in the league.
And he makes the first.
For 2.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McCain against Thompson. It's Clay off the drive. Here's Maxey. Gobert with a screen for Maxey. Missed on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's the teardrop. Barnes fires. The 3 is off.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Now, here is George. Gobert with a screen on Valanciunas. George got it to go off the glass.
Just devastating. George making it look easy with that move.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Takes the 3. McCain. And there's the 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now, here's Maxey. With a screen on Halliburton. Maxey! And they recover it.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
15 shooting for Sacramento.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Gobert there for the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in order.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton. The long shot, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And he gets that one to go.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And George, here we go. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game.
I can see that from a mile away. See it. You can step my mother by the. And all of my call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on that. We got London on the train. Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money on my money, I got money on my brain. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change.